All right, let's get right into it. In this explainer, we are laying out the exact blueprint to automate, I'm talking 70 to 90% of your repetitive short-term rental tasks. The whole point here is to stop running your business on your own personal stamina, because that will run out, and start running it on a scalable system that actually works for you even when you're not.
So, here's the game plan. First, we're going to shift your mindset from being a stressed-out operator to a calm, cool architect. Then, I'll introduce you to the core framework, the automation pyramid. After that, we'll dive into your digital and physical automation, build your business's operating system, and, most importantly, give you a super clear, actionable first step to take today. Okay, so let's talk about the big problem. So many hosts, maybe you, are just trapped in the day-to-day grind. You're the one answering every message, calling every cleaner, you become the bottleneck. The only way to actually scale this thing and get your time back is by stepping back and designing the systems that do all that heavy lifting for you. I mean, just look at the two realities here. On the left, you've got the stressed host. Sound familiar? It's constant phone calls, texting cleaners, always feeling like you're on call. But on the right, that's our goal, the systems host. This person has calm oversight because the business pretty much runs itself through automated workflows and really clear procedures. The difference isn't about working harder, not at all. It's about building smarter.
So the big question is, how do we get there, right? Well, we use a strategic framework. Think of this as the architectural plan, the blueprint for building a resilient, truly hands-off hosting business.
And here it is, the hands-off hosting pyramid. It's a progressive system. You build it layer by layer. We start at the bottom with the digital foundation. That's your pricing, booking, and messaging. Then we connect that digital brain to your physical property with cleaning and smart home tech. And finally, we wrap the whole thing in solid business procedures. We call them SOPs, so you can step back and get that 10,000-foot view.
You know, those first few levels of the pyramid, that's really the digital core of your whole operation. And honestly, this is where you're going to see the biggest and fastest return on your time, because these systems handle the stuff that happens over and over and over again.
So, what does this actually look like in practice? Well, here's a perfect example. A guest books and boom, a welcome message instantly goes out. 3 days before they arrive, they get pre-arrival instructions. The morning of check-in, the full guide lands in their inbox. And after they leave, a review request is sent all automatically. It's perfect, timely communication every single time. And you didn't have to type a single word. But you might be thinking, how do I manage all this across Airbnb and Vrbo and maybe my own website? That, my friend, is where a channel manager comes in. This tool is basically the air traffic controller for all your listings. It syncs everything, your calendars, your prices, your rules, so you never ever get one of those dreaded double bookings. It's a total game changer. Okay, now we're getting to the really cool part. Once that digital foundation is rock solid, it's time to connect it to the physical world. This is where your software starts managing the actual tangible stuff at your property, like your cleaning crew and all your smart devices. I mean, check out this workflow. It's just brilliant. A guest checks out. A cleaning task is automatically created and assigned to your cleaner. They get a notification, they follow a digital checklist on their phone, and they even upload photos when they're done. You get an instant report on your phone. See? Zero confusion, zero miscommunication, just consistently high standards. And of course, we integrate smart devices. A smart lock auto-generates a unique door code for every single guest. No more lost keys. A smart thermostat saves you real money on energy between stays. A noise sensor can give you a heads up about a potential party before it gets out of control. And a simple little water leak sensor, that thing can literally save you thousands of dollars in damages. Each device just plugs right into your automated system.
So, with your digital brain and your physical systems all talking to each other, we move to the top layers, the stuff that holds it all together, the operating system for your business. This is what lets you delegate, hire help, and scale up without creating total chaos.
You do this with something called Standard Operating Procedures, or SOPs. Now, don't let the name intimidate you. An SOP is just your business's playbook. That's it. It's a simple document that explains step by step how to do a routine task. It's how you get all that knowledge out of your head and into a system that anyone can follow. And you don't need 100 of them to start. Seriously, just focus on the core stuff. Your script for messaging guests, the exact cleaning standard, what to do if a guest can't get in the door, how to handle a crisis like a power outage, and how to keep track of your supplies. These documents are the key to hiring your first virtual assistant or property manager.
All right, we've gone through the entire blueprint, from the digital foundation all the way up to the business operating system. But look, knowledge is only potential power. The final, most important step is to turn this whole framework into action.
So, I want you to take a second and just ask yourself, where are you on this pyramid right now? Are you still doing everything manually at the bottom? Or maybe you've got your messaging down pat, but your cleaning is still a mess. Just be honest with yourself about where you're at.
Now here is the key. Please do not get overwhelmed and try to build everything at once. That's a recipe for disaster. Just pick one level to build next, the next logical step up from where you are. If your messaging is manual, focus there. If your cleaning coordination is a nightmare, start there. Master one level, then move to the next.
And let's just end with this thought. Automation, it's not about being lazy. It's not about being disconnected. It's about being strategic. It's about freeing you from the repetitive, low-value work so you can finally focus your energy on the stuff that actually grows your business, like improving the guest experience, finding new properties, or just making your system even better. The goal isn't to do nothing, it's to do only what matters.